Welcome to the Crimson Engine. My name is 𝙎𝙖𝙄𝙇. Today we are 2 weeks from starting shooting on the feature film Devil's Fortune. A lot has happened, a lot is going to happen. There is maybe not enough time to do everything that needs to be done, but somehow it's going to get done because just like a train that's on the tracks and has started moving, we are making this film. It has been a lot of work to bring together all the schedules and locations and availability of the actors, locking down and confirming all the different moving parts that we have. We have the Canon C500 shooting XFAVC with the 85 𝙍𝙬𝙄𝙬𝙈 PL mount prime on the camera, which is going to be one of our main lenses and our A camera for the shoot. The C200 is going to be the B camera. Done a bunch of experiments with the XFAVC versus the RAW, and really happy with the XFAVC. I don't think we need to go into RAW, mainly because we're delivering this film in 1080p, would you believe? This camera shoots 6K or 5.9K in RAW, which is almost too large for what we want for the amount of shots that we need. So the XFAVC is 4K. It also has the option to have optical stabilization or sensor stabilization, which is going to come in handy. And you also get a lot more, you get like 200 minutes on a 512 gig card versus 30 minutes. Without a dedicated DIT, it's going to be amazing to be able to shoot a whole day on one card, get 200 minutes and then dump cards at night rather than having someone doing that continuously. I'm doing all the prep stuff like loading LUTs into the camera, testing different LUTs on the footage, testing out different lighting setups, getting gear from different places, working out how we're going to get the gear around, doing product placement, getting sponsors, trying to get rehearsals done. It is a lot of work, which is crazy because, I've had a year plus prep on this film. And it seems like everything's coming down to the last 2 weeks. And that's sort of inevitable because until you know when you need these things, you don't know if they're going to be available or not. You can find all the great locations that you want, but until you actually are ready to pay that person for the location and book it and put that money at risk, you don't want to do it. So it all comes down to the last couple of weeks. We're still finding a couple of locations. We found a great potential pawn shop yesterday, pawn shop if you're American. Still securing that. We had a couple of huge blowouts with the schedule where the one person we needed on that one particular day can't do it. So that means moving those scenes to a different day, which means throwing everything else out of whack. So basically, 10 days before we shoot, we're doing a page 1 rewrite of the schedule, which is insane. I'm super happy with these lenses. The 𝙍𝙬𝙄𝙬𝙈 are just beautiful, beautiful glass, better than anything I've shot on before. They have the kind of quality and sharpness of the CNE cinema primes from Canon, but they have this beautiful, much more subjective feel to them. They're warmer, they flare differently, they just have much more personality. The CNEs are sort of all business all the time. These have much more character to them, and they're a beautiful, beautiful image and perfect for the film we're trying to shoot. I would love to know from you guys what you want me to cover as we're shooting. I probably will start doing more Instagram stuff rather than on set rather than YouTube stuff, because I won't have time to cut these episodes and sort of look back on them. And the YouTube's Instagram stories would be a great way to kind of capture things in the moment and keep you guys up to date with what we're doing. I'll link to my Instagram somewhere here. But generally, I'm more excited than I am nervous, which is always a good sign, but maybe not a healthy sign. I should be really nervous. We're just getting the last of our, ducks in a row, and then hopefully I can move from focusing on production to focusing on creative, getting my Bible written, which is something I do for every film I do, which is break down scene by scene what each scene needs to do, what directions for the actors might be, what each scene's function is in the script. Also, shot listing, blocking, shot diagram, all that sort of stuff. So there'll be episodes coming up on those. They may be kind of afterwards and backdated because this film, like a roller coaster, is just going to crush everything else. And I'm going to definitely get all this content out. And like I said, it'll be sort of live on the Instagram and then maybe a couple weeks behind on the YouTube. So stick with us. Let me know what you want me to see me cover, and I will see you very soon.